before we get into the summary and all this stuff, I really do want to take a second to talk about the storytelling related to how the war has been playing out and the different characters surrounding it. I feel like at this point in these last 3 episodes, we get a real sense for the domino effect and how these characters are, their conflicts are starting to intertwine and everyone has their own internal struggle. We see it with Koza, with Chaka, and Vivi. We even see what the Straw Hats are doing. Everything that happens is coming to a point, and you get to see all of the... Okay, Devin, fuck, I can't ramble for fucking 7 days.
You didn't know you wanted me to interrupt it.
Yes!
You're just rambling on. Fuck, we fucked it up already.
I hate you.
What is this?
Is there a bit here?
There was a bit, and I was waiting for Devin to chime in at any fucking time.
You didn't give me a chance to fucking interject.
I wasn't to give you a chance.
I didn't know that.
We went over this. It was in the fucking script.
Fuck. Fucking A.
Was my bit last week that bad that we had to come up with this instead?
I hate it.
I was gonna make a joke about how it's more akin to an onion, and we were gonna have a debate.
Well, Devin, explain yourself. Why is the conflict
it's dead.
like an onion?
It's dead. The joke's dumb and dead.
Roll me.
My fucking God.
The sharpest tool in the sand.
I want to do it again. Can we go back to the other bit?
You know what's the saddest part is that you guys had like a little group meeting before this whole thing started.
There's no you guys here. It's just those two.
It was literally us two, and I literally told him exactly how it was going to go. I literally explained it.
They had like a whole conference, Zoom meeting. They were like on Skype too. It was like, this is what we're going to do.
All right, listen, this is how it's going to go down. And it's definitely not going to fall to pieces in 5 seconds.
I thought we had a vision, man. I thought we had a vision.
I told you it wasn't very sound. I told you we should have written it down, but no, that's more natural.
Oh my God. All right, well, let's just continue on. I'm sorry. For all of our fucking listeners, you guys are just, I don't know how you fucking stand it. You're good people.
Much better than us.
I'm sorry, Johnny, that I did this to you.
The mighty crocodile is at it again. This scheming sandy boy is after something called Pluton, an ancient weapon capable of destroying an entire planet in one shot. Only Luke Skywalker, I mean Vivi and the gang can stop him. While in full villain monologue mode, Crikey Boy keeps getting interrupted by people like Chaka and Koza, who aren't really happy about the whole civil war and being manipulated thing. When Vivi and Koza are nearly close to ending the fight, Crocodile's goons shoot Koza, like they did before, but on this occasion, 4 times right in the back. Bam! 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 On the other end of the plot, we have Nami showing us how to Beyblade with a human body. Around and around it goes. Zoro, however, finally upgrades his patented Zoro technique. He uses it on Mr. 1, who is now Mr. 2 halves. Let me tell you what. Good times. Anyway, I'm done with this. Fucking stay.
Zoro's fight really carried these 3 episodes.
It really did.
Yeah.
I mean, I did really like the Nami fight. I ain't gonna say I didn't like the Nami fight. Wow.
Fight's a strong word here. She did a whole lot of spin maneuvers.
There was a lot of thinking. You know, I always appreciate a good think in the middle of a battle, but like
it wasn't no Jimmy Neutron brain blast.
Well, hold on.
I mean, it kind of was. She solved Alabasta's rain problem in 5 minutes.
That's what I was also gonna say.
She just fucking spins her shit. Like we just attach them. We make bigger versions of them, attach them to wind turbines, and once we eventually defeat Crocodile, we just strap them to a fucking pole, and we have them shoot wind at these 2 turbines, and we have rain for literally the rest of existence.
Well, you see, it's sort of like a catch-22 here because she put moisture in the air for this to happen. So we kind of have to drag the entire ocean to Alabasta first before this to be even effective.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We can just make like an assembly line from the ocean and, or like a channel, maybe even a river all the way into the capital and all of the major cities.
That's why we got the old dude digging in.
I mean, does it really have to be in the capital for it to work? We could just put it next to the river and just, water our country like, twice a day.
Water the country twice a day. It's like tending to your tomatoes that are growing in the summer.
Or what they do is they build a really, 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 really high building and just have like a little slide going down all the way across Alabasta.
So we're at Six Flags now?
Or here's another idea.
Sure.
We take our Mechazoid robot Pluton, apparently, and we fucking activate it to hold the fucking giant pole in the air, making it cover the whole country. Because apparently we have nukes in this planet.
All right. So Pluton's not a mech, all right? That we know of.
You cannot tell me it's not a Mechabot.
I mean,
I'm convinced 100% that this is some sort of Gundam, some sort of Ava unit. This is something dumb like that. Or something.
It's literally just
like that is where my brain is going. Where he's like, "Give me Pluton. I know it can defeat a whole fucking island," and I'm just going
"It's the weapon to surpass Metal Gear."
Exactly.
You literally just see.
I am convinced it's a giant robot now.
Literally just see a mantis from Halo 4 or whatever just come out of the ground and be like, my name's Pluton. Nice to meet you. Prepare to be obliterated.
It's also It talks like Bumblebee, the Transformer.
I figured talk like a what's a Goofy? You know, oh yeah, I'll do it again.
What the fuck?
Can we come back to Pluton for a second? I want to throw this out there. We started with the Nami fight. I want to stick with that for probably only the 2 more minutes that I'm going to defend it. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this one thing. There was a lot of really good dialogue in it from Nami herself that I just wanted to recognize for the team here, because especially when she finally started to get her sea legs, I guess, with her weapon and whatnot, she was taunting that bitch down real hard.
Today's forecast calls for pleasant weather with stable humidity and mild winds. However, a high-pressure system will be moving in sometime during the afternoon.
That whole fucking thing.
That was a really funny moment until she realized she can't walk.
Yeah. Then she remembers she got a giant gash on her leg, and it's like, "Ooh, that's."
She was prancing back and forth until she was like, "Wait a minute, my leg's broken."
Yeah.
But then she also decided to kick a fucking spike thing.
Yeah, dude. That was
that made me wince.
That was a cool part. That was a good part.
Hurt.
That was like probably my favorite part of the thing. She was just like, "Do you have any fucking idea how much pain that poor girl has been through? You can send 7 spikes through my foot. It'll never compare."
She also goes like, "You could take 1 leg, 2 leg, hell, you could take 3 legs from me, and I'll still won't care." Oh, wait a minute, hold on, Nami.
Yeah, wait a minute.
What if Nami has red leg Zeph's other leg?
Oh my god.
But why?
I don't know why. She
stole it. She stole it.
I can see it. Look. Think about it. Wait, no, he ate it. Wait, what?
No, he got it cut off in the bottom of that ocean.
Yeah, he didn't eat it.
All right, anime canon.
Well,
right.
yeah, let's hold on now. The true
doesn't matter.
canon, the true canon is he ate it, but I'm okay with the fact that somebody says that she
didn't see it, didn't happen.
All right, so let me piece your theory together here. Allegedly, they got cut off by that anchor thing, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it was preserved from all the saltiness in the water, right? And then some goon was out there spelunking, and he found it, and he said, "This is Red. What's his face? Red Zeph's leg.
Redfoot Zeph.
I must store this into the treasures." So he what he did was he took a pickle jar, put the water in there, all salty, put the leg in there,
We've already established this is some salty ass water.
and then he took that jar, put it in the treasure chest. And what kind of people look for treasure chests? Goddamn thieves. And what's Nami? Thief. It comes together. You see? Right there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All this time, back in Kokoyashi Village, inside of her fucking stash was a treasure chest with Redfoot Zeph's leg the entire time.
Pickled leg.
His decrepit, mummified, pickled leg.
Can we make that a one piece?
What, after all this time?
Well, yeah, greatness doesn't hit me right away. Art takes time.
I agree. I think that's a one piece, a pickled leg that is
pickled Redfoot Zeph's leg.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's part of it's part of the One Piece.
The pain in this man's
We have
voice.
the stupidest fucking pile of One Piece. We got a bowl of soup. We got a boomerang.
Hey man, we haven't had one in a while.
We have
I
a
feel like
pair
we're
of
due.
glasses. Why can't we have a foot?
You're right. Yeah, I'm really the one who's insane here. I don't know why we even asked these
Redfoot
questions.
Zeph's pickled leg.
All right. So back to important plot points. So,
Well, I did want to mention something I thought was kind of unique about the Nami fight, which is at first like when she's trying to like get the heat waves on, she's like double handing like blowing into the pipe, but then like immediately afterwards she's like, I'm gonna accelerate this and just like fucking like baton spin dual wield to like accelerate the process. And I was like, why didn't she do that from the beginning?
She didn't realize it yet. She didn't realize the power of what she had in her hands. Usopp's directions just say blow into it. She goes, all right, I'm gonna trust my buddy Usopp. And boy, does this girl have lungs. You see how many goddamn bubbles she got out there with one breath? Holy shit. Is a kindergartner's paradise.
So let's get into the meat of the set of episodes here. Goddamn Zoro fight.
Goddamn Zoro fight.
Motherfucking Zoro.
I was talking with Devin outside of the cast and in the real world yesterday. So I feel like at this point, Devin kind of has he's at least semi-pro Zoro, at least out of all of our general characters. And I'm like, bruh, I think you gonna
What do you
like
mean semi?
I mean,
I'm full chub Zoro.
Yeah.
All right, fine. So we got full chub Zoro over here, and I was like, bro, I think you're gonna like the next set of episodes. So I'm curious, Devin, what did you think of the most recent episode?
I liked how they showed a couple more animations, or not animations, like fight like moves, like his little crab thing and the bull stab one.
That's a move we'll never see again.
Yeah, never, ever.
That's a kill move on literally anybody else in this universe, and we will never see that move again.
Wait, how do you know what we see again?
Are you kidding me? He tries to guillotine that man. That's a kill move on anybody that isn't made of steel. We are never going to see that move again.
Yeah, the move is him cutting. Him using two swords to sort of do a scissor move, where he just tries to cut someone's head off.
He acts as a crab like claw.
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly.
He will never use that again.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I immediately wrote that down. I was like, that's a kill move. We are never going to see that again. And it's kind of a shame because it's dope as shit, but
Decapitation, not good.
But no, like overall though, like the fight was interesting seeing him doing some new stuff. But like what kind of threw me through a loop was kind of the explanation of the rhythm. Because he gets this new, he learns how to cut through steel. But it was nice seeing how it was told, where it's like a true swordsman knows exactly how to cut everything and when not to cut anything. And they demonstrate that by him, like, whacking at a tree and not slicing it. And then, slicing through a boulder. And he's like, aha, I found the rhythm. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, what is he, the fucking Flash now? I'm still not sure about that, how it physically works. But anime logic, so yeet.
He's Lemillion from My Hero. He can materialize the sword and make it hard as steel whenever he wants to, or he can pass it through anything whenever he wants to.
As funny as that is, I think memes aside, it's more of a control thing. He's controlled the blade on a deeper level than the initial swish stab.
That's what I kind of figured it was. It was something. It was more so like that, but it was just a weird analogy to say the rhythm of it. And it's like I sort of get it.
I'm gonna bite the bullet here. Let's call back to one of your older analyses a few episodes ago, where you said that at some point characters are going to start getting weird power-ups that are related to like what their spirit or something was what you said,
inner chakra,
and their willpower, like their chakra. I'm not going to say chakra exists in this universe. To say that exists in this universe would be a lie.
Not in the Naruto sense.
Yeah, what we're experiencing here is kind of like the early onset demonstration for how some characters in this universe are going to start expanding their repertoire and expanding their skill set, and they're kind of trying to spoon feed you the bare basics with this particular episode of like, so Zoro is now starting to be able to sense his surroundings. He's able to sense where the boulders will not fall. He's able to sense.
It kind of makes sense for his nat 20s in perception every single time. So it would make sense for his wisdom stat to be really fucking high.
That's what I'm saying. So I would say that this episode specifically, it's kind of interesting comparing it to how they define this power section later down the line, but this is kind of like the early onset introduction to further explanation for how like crazy motherfucking powers exist in this universe and whatnot. And I wouldn't get too hung up specifically on that rhythm definition.
Oh no, I'm not hung up on it. I thought it was just one of those like weird things. It was cool seeing how they like described it. It was like narratively, like they did a little flashback of like, to his teacher, and then they did the like, oh, I've heard this sound before, this is how I knew, like this is so weird, he doesn't even understand it, And it's like he's like recognizes that he's so, like he heard the same kind of like rhythm when he was fighting Mihawk, and like they gave all these examples, which was really cool. Because I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, like there's actually like consistency to it, I guess.
And at first he thinks it's because he's on the brink of death too.
Yeah, it's because it's based on the idea he's on the brink of death, and it's like this actually kind of makes sense, sort of.
Right, and I mean, it's a shonen trope to have like, oh wow, they get like their weird fucking ultra instinct abilities when they're close to death.
As tropey as that is, this Zoro's the only one that's actually progressively gotten stronger.
Like he motherfucker lifted a house. Like that was fucking awesome. Just seeing like I'm starting to think like if this man could like swing a sword with a million weights on it for like days on a boat, of course this bitch could throw a fucking house.
Now imagine Devin. Imagine watching that shit as a 12-year-old. You're just sitting there watching Saturday morning cartoons, and then you would see Zoro lift that shit.
If I was 12 years, like if I was like 11 years old or God knows what, 8 years old watching that scene, just like watching a motherfucker throwing a house at another motherfucker, I'd be losing my goddamn mind.
That's what I'm saying.
As a kid, I'd be like, that's the coolest shit I've ever seen. But like as an adult, it's like it's different because I'm saying that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But anime, so this is fucking awesome.
It's not too late to start getting that Zoro Halloween costume together, you know.
I already have one katana. No, okay.
I think the piece de resistance for this too, my favorite part was probably as soon as he gives the final strike, he does it with one sword, right? And I think he calls it
that was so cool.
The
the lion strike.
So you're prepared to die. One sword style. Lion strike. Atomics.
And he does it with the Watawichi Monji, which is like his, which is Kuina's sword, and shit like that. I'm not saying like I don't vibe with 3-sword Zoro, but every time I see single sword Zoro fucking do the finishing blow, I get hyped. I don't know what it is.
He's Kenpachi out here, dude. Like Kenpachi's out there using one hand for his sword techniques when he's battling goons. But he's like, I forgot what it's like to use two-handed swords. And immediately when he does it, he's got like 400 times the power. Everybody was like, he never uses two hands because he'd be the most broken person in Bleach universe. So he's always self-nerfed himself because he doesn't want to defeat his enemies in one hit.
Alternative, Zoro's the opposite. He always has 3 so that he can nerf himself, so that when he does go to one sword, he's suddenly a god.
Dude, it's like like baseball batters. They put the donuts on the bat so it's heavier. So it feels lighter later.
But like what I liked about like the fact how he went to one sword, because it kind of like made sense for him, because it's like, one, it's just it's the first sword that his first blade that he's ever had, so it's that much more of a connection, I guess you could say, to the blade. 2, I mean, just I don't even know how to explain it. Like it was just, everything about it was good. It was well-rounded storytelling. Like the flashback was tasteful. It wasn't some bullshit flashback of here's some bullshit that you've seen 2 episodes or 30 seconds ago. This is literally like an actual legitimate flashback. The whole fight was just good, and the animations were unique. I don't know if it was as smooth as the last episodes. I didn't pay attention to that. I was too enamored by him throwing a fucking house at someone. But
Devin wants to rewatch that section like 4 or 5 times. He threw a house, dude.
I really like that they're experimented more with the fighting techniques, especially Zoro, because he, as sad as it is, Zoro doesn't get a lot of fighting choreography. He's always gonna get the patented Zoro technique, one slash stab.
We saw him do the bull form, bull something or other. I forget.
Yeah, the bull piercer or something like that.
Bull needles. I don't know, something like that.
No, yeah, like when Zoro fights, it slaps every single time, and that's what I think like a lot of people like about him, is that he doesn't fight all the time. It's not that like dramatic when he does fight, but when he like really like fights like an actual like character, like a evil goon or something like that, it slaps hard every time.
This is a note for all of any listeners who are Omega late watchers who are currently caught up with the series. I think there's an animator, the really good animator that does cool shit for My Hero, the one who animated that whole like Deku and Midoriya fight in the games or whatever.
That's the same person.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. No, sorry. No, Deku and Deku and red white hair. Red white hair.
Oh,
What's his name?
Todoroki.
Todoroki. Sorry, you're
Before
right.
you finish, I'd like to roast you by saying, watch this cool fight on the internet. It's Goku and Kakarot going at it. It's pretty good.
Fuck, I'm a moron. All right, Todoroki and Deku fighting.
Or
in the-
Kirito versus the Black Swordsman.
Naruto and Boruto's dad.
God damn it! Let me fucking finish the thought. All right, between Todoroki and Deku, they do a fight. It's really fucking sweet. I love rewatching that episode in particular almost all the fucking time. And I think he animated a really, really good one-off fight scene that happened in the manga. That honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna say it was like a forgettable.
Was that him?
Like, yeah, dude.
I didn't know that was him. His name is Yurika Nakamura, I believe.
I
I
think
don't know
so,
how
yeah.
to pronounce it, but it is.
I could be dead wrong but I'm pretty sure at least that guy did do at least one of the 3 major big sequences that's happened in the anime recently with some of our major characters and some good fluid shit recently.
Yeah, he's one of those types that draws most of it himself because he understands what he's going for.
Yeah.
Look up his stuff, people. That's pretty good. If there's been a cool fight in anime, it's probably him. Sometimes, most times.
Do we want to talk more about the Pluton thing?
I do. And the Poneglyph?
Poneglyph.
Ooh, the
Poneglyph?
Poneglyph.
Yeah, the Rosetta Stone called it.
Well, okay, so now you know the Poneglyph. You understand Crocodile's looking for the Pluton. What do you genuinely believe the Pluton is? And why is it called Pluton?
It's a Gundam.
You're going to go all in on Gundam. Are you serious?
I have no basis of what it could possibly be, of other than the shit that I've already theory crafted before.
Now, Devin, I'm not gonna say you're right, but I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
I can't really say he's wrong.
It could be physically anything. Like, whatever this dude wants to throw it out to be, it could be I can't predict it. Now I'm just sitting there thinking, like, it's clearly a physical weapon. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, what can destroy an island? Gundams.
He basically wants a mini Death Star or whatever it's called.
Here's a really good one. What if the Poneglyph and the Pluton are one and the same? Once you press
But that's
the
what I mean. Like, he
Poneglyph?
presses the right glyph order from like fucking solving like a child's puzzle, and all of a sudden he's like da 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 da. He's in a fucking giant titan. I don't fucking know.
You hear the new Call of Duty sound effects start going off.
you literally hear the voice go, "Tactical nuke inbound."
All right, we're stuck on this Pluton thing. Let's move over to that boy and his doggy powers, Chaka.
Yeah, Chaka, dude.
How many times is he going to die?
Okay, so Chaka's episode was predominantly filler, I believe.
You mean those like 4 guards that died in 15 seconds? They weren't canon? You could have fooled me.
I might be lying, but I want to say those dumbasses were filler. So, like, the Chaka, like, initially fighting Crocodile and being like, yeah, I'm gonna hurt you for dishonoring my family or whatever. You killed my family!
According to the master list, it's not filler.
Really?
Yeah, that's. I don't know if you read the manga, didn't you? Wouldn't you know if those guys
I
are
did read
filler?
the manga. I did read the manga.
You're our local expert, bruh.
Bruh, this is like such a one-off sequence, and I couldn't help but feel like,
You mean you're not going back rereading the chapters that are involved in our anime episodes?
listen, I'm a self-proclaimed expert, all right? I don't have any metrics of success other than my own volitions. I get to decide what's considered an expert-level quality.
He knows more than me. He's an expert.
The scene with the claw people, the goons who came in randomly, I'm just not even going to name them because they're just that insignificant.
They are so stupid.
They're just 4 or 5 random goons that are knockoff, like, Royal Guard elites.
Kind of what they're supposed to. I mean, they're a group of soldiers who are known. They have a name for themselves. They're like the Kicking Claw group or something.
They come
I don't
in
know.
proclaiming to kill Crocodile, and they drank some sort of potion that gives them numerous strength, but also kills them. And then what's it called? They attack them once, they miss, and then they die.
Immediately.
It really was stupid.
It was pretty bad.
Maybe
It
if
was
they got a
pretty bad.
couple minutes to do something like a let's say chopper rumble ball or something like that. But these dudes, they just die. They just die. They serve only as a vehicle to finally give us Chaka's fucking devil fruit power. Because then he gets angry and he transforms that his beloved pupils or whoever the hell these guys were are dead now.
Brendan, if you could like look into that for the manga and see if that was in there? I want to know if that was in there because Jesus,
All right,
hold
I'll
up.
double check. I wanted to believe just from like seeing it that did not happen. Just from the juxtaposition alone was so fucking random because it really served no purpose. Because at the end of the day, Chaka
Well, hold
tried
on.
to.
There was a purpose, and I found it. So when they first break through the door, because they're the only goons that apparently can open an unlocked door, we have Miss Robin's hands all sticking out and everything, right?
Uh-huh.
So we see like they slash at the door, and Miss Robin's hands retract, and I noticed something that her hand was bleeding when she was, when they finally got in. So I'm starting thinking like, oh, that's her weakness. Is that sure you could or she can take advantage of like making her hands flower anywhere. However, any damage that happens to those hands happens to her, kind of like Ino's from Naruto's ability. And so it's like I'm like, oh, well, that's a neat little taste. And then they go fucking dying. And I'm like, well, that was fucking pointless.
All right, I'll give you that.
But at least they was sprinkled in that little bit of information for us as the viewers. But I'm like, okay, whatever.
All right, so on to a bigger meme here. They did my boy Koza's shit again.
Yeah, I mean,
how many bullet holes can this guy take? I don't believe he's dead.
it's weird. You think at some point somebody would notice that like a bunch of them have the same tattoo in the same place and question like what. Well, I wonder what this is. This what the kids are doing these days? Well, I wonder what's a Baroque works.
Man, the first time they shot Koza, it was a really, really powerful scene. Goddamn people were behind him. Then the city was destroyed. This time I just laughed, dude. I could not hold back the laughter.
We already knew he was going to be a martyr, but we didn't know this dude was going to be a double martyr.
Martyr 2 Electric Boogaloo.
He got shot again.
Fool me once, shame on me.
If you're in the Royal Army and every single one of you is fucking holding a white flag, and all of a sudden you see, Doug from accounting pull up a fucking 12 gauge and then blast the dude, you would think that the Royal Army dude would have been like, hey, yo, stop. Like, we're supposed to be surrendering, not blasting the
No, you see,
enemy
you're
leader.
assuming this man isn't the quickest draw in the East, all right? He could have Clint Eastwood that thing going pow, pow, pow.
Still.
Fucking facts. Do we got anything else?
Next week's 121 to 123. We're just gonna keep doing 3 episodes, guys. What's your quotes?
I have a few quotes. One's already been said. Really, it's just Nami's weather woman spiel. My second one is my next two are the before and after essentially of Zoro's fight. The before is Zoro Babe Ruthing his call. His shot, his home run going,
I'm not capable of cutting steel yet, so I guess there's only one thing left to do.
And what's that, swordsman?
I'm going to learn how to cut it right here and now.
and then there's the end when, lo and behold, Zoro cuts steel. Mr. One, on his way down, goes, what will you cut next? Diamond? And Zoro goes, that would be a waste.
So badass, dude.
I love it.
All right, is that you?
That's all me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start off. I got a lot coming out of the Zoro one. I'll start with if it hasn't already been listed in the cast, I did like that little flashback sequence with his old teacher who goes into his spiel about
Listen, Zoro. This is an important lesson for you to learn. There are swordsmen out there who are capable of cutting nothing. However, these same swordsmen can also cut anything, and that includes steel, using the same sword.
And trying to give Zoro like his little wisdom on how to become the next best thing since sliced fucking bread, I guess.
So with that, just a quick question: does this teacher know how to cut fucking steel?
Maybe.
He certainly knows the secret about it, but can he do it?
We're never shown his true powers and how well he does.
This isn't even his final form.
I'm going to assume he's as strong as Zoro is now, but maybe not stronger than he is after that.
Okay, so he doesn't go any further.
I'd say that might be pretty fair. And at one point, Zoro calls out Mr. One after he puts the blades on his arms and starts spinning them around, and he specifically calls him an excavator. And as soon after he does and Mr. One attacks, he's like, however, I don't like being called an excavator, but I'm going to be digging out your organs. I was like,
Does he say that in the dub?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he doesn't say anything like that in sub.
Yeah, he just says I'm not an excavator because I destroy everything.
Yeah.
That's what he says in a
Like
sub.
I rip and tear things to pieces. Some of that effect.
I also have Chaka's little proclamation right before he gets, fucking crocodile. He stops him for a half a second, and then Koza gets his little flashback scene. But it was pretty hype when he reintroduces himself in that situation as I am Alabaster.
I am Alabaster's guardian deity, destroyer of all who threaten the royal family. I am the Jackal.
And then Crocodile immediately retorts back, "Some call that brave. I call it stupid." And that was it. That's what I got.
Let's move on to this golden hand because I'm having a hard time deciding who to give it to.
All right. I want to put a note to this golden ham. So I'm not going to say I have 3 hands, but I am torn between 3. I feel like every single episode was so separate and isolated from each other. I would put Nami for first, Zoro for second, and dare I say Chaka for third, but he's the weakest of the 3, I will admit. But those are my laying outs, and I would almost even want to say if we go to the debate section, we could debate the 3 of them, unless we don't want to include that in our hand.
No, debates are usually for meme
right,
golden
fair
hams. No real contenders can ever be part of the debate one.
I'm torn between Nami and Zoro. Honestly, Chaka is not even a thought for me.
I was gonna give it to Zoro's master
Zoro's master.
for the mid-fight teaching.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, yeah, actually, that's pretty solid. That was a really nice moment, and it did help Zoro. 20 years later, expand upon his abilities.
I want to give it to Zoro specifically because it'll be a really nice picture to get.
Dude, that's fine. Respect.
You mean you don't
That's
want the picture to use the picture of the master and young Zoro staring at each other for 20 seconds during that part?
That awkward staring for of silence.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the strongest swordsman. Master's like,
you didn't even listen to anything I said.
No, I would give it to the master on another occasion, but I feel like Zoro's a better one here.
Yeah, I feel Zoro.
Yeah,
I would just say Zoro.
He takes a beating, man. Like, he takes a real beating.
motherfucker throws a house.
We're back to this.
My bad, not a house, an apartment complex. Because there's 4 stories to that bitch.
I think the most badass part about this Zoro thing was when he's about to get hit in the back, he goes, no. Hit me in the front, guy.
I can't show him my back.
A swordsman never slashes on the back of a swordsman or a big disrespect or whatever that line was.
Yeah, he had that flashback of Mihawk go through his head, and he's like, nope.
So now that we've done the ham, I also want to point out, I did do it at the very beginning of the cast. There was a Pandaman, by the way.
There was?
There was. Don't think I forgot, listeners.
Oh, did I miss?
You all are idiots. I am smart. You are dumb. I am crinkly. It was at the very beginning of episode 120. Literally at the very start, he was amidst some of the fucking goons in one of the things. I think overlooking the stairwell.
I forgot to look after 3 crowds. I was like, fuck it. I've already lost.
All right, well, fair enough. I just wanted to point that out.
If I see him, I see him.
We
If
did
I
it.
don't,
We got through the whole cast. I gave everyone their chance. I pointed it out. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Brendan.
I'm proud of me too. Good job, me.
All right, Magic Conch time. We got assigned debates out of here. Very hard pick. The Conch didn't bless me today. I was hoping we get him Miss Valentine, but
I mean, that would be easy though. That'd be a group Valentine award.
Would that be a double finger?
It would be the Claw Kick Gang or whatever the fuck their name was.
Oh, right. See, I already forgot.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
The Miss Valentine Award, where we do our most hated character instead of our favorite character.
I guess we just did it, didn't we?
Sure.
Well, no, I want to do the debates. We haven't done the debates yet.
No, we'll do debates. We just coincidentally did the other one too.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. We'll definitely give the Claw Force the
the Miss Valentine Award.
Yeah, that's easy.
Kicking,
Easy peasy.
Oh, that's what it was. It was the Kicking Claw Force, right?
Yeah.
Winners of the Miss Valentine Award, Mr. 3
Christ.
and the Kicking Claw Clan.
Absolutely.
All right. I couldn't figure out a good debate to go here, so I'm gonna give you guys 2 meme answers. Devin, you get Miss Doublefinger.
That's the strut.
Yeah, the short lady.
I gotta defend that.
Yeah, you got to defend that.
You're pro strut.
So Brendan, hear me out now.
Yes.
You get the guy who shot Koza.
I was gonna say you're gonna give me the dude who shot Koza. I would be like, what the fuck? Wow, do I go off on this?
This is golden ham, right? This is alleged golden ham.
I think this is the meme ham. We should come up with a different name for this.
Oh, you mean like the fake award we're giving to him?
Let's call it the vegetable. The angel's vegetable.
Nah, the
instead of a
rotten
devil
broccoli.
fruit. Okay, rotten
broccoli.
broccoli.
The copper broccoli.
How
All right,
about-
the copper broccoli.
no, we got golden ham or brass chicken.
Brass chicken.
The brass chicken.
I like it.
The brass chicken award. All right, I can dig
Brass chicken.
it. Yummy.
This is the brass chicken debate. Have at it, kids. Who wants to go first?
Miss Doublefinger, thick, pointy tits, strong, and actual screen time.
What do you got there, number 2?
Sorry, pardon me. Is this thing on? Okay. I want everyone here to join me on a journey for a moment. So, we have had the gracious pleasure of being in the presence of an absolute legend and a master in his craft. And his name is Baroque's Guy number 6. Through this particular gentleman's action, Baroque's Agent number 6, he single-handedly has made sure that Crocodile's plan can stay on track. So I plead with the jury here, and this is also a wonderful father, a parent to 4 children. All I'm saying is that this man deserves the Brass Chicken Award because, and hear me out here, he is simply a legend.
I would like to rebuttal with a simple quote from the last time we did this award. Waifu material.
I was gonna be Team Doublefinger just because I didn't care for the whole story. You know, the arc where he suddenly had a family, what kind of threw me off in the back half. I wasn't with it, and now you're out here with this lame waifu excuse, which
Coming from you two?
I wasn't the one who made
two?
it.
You used that as your argument last time.
Incorrect. Brendan used it against me, and I hated it at the time, and I hate it now.
I was the whole time I was gonna go, Brendan, there's a nice little speech, but I'm gonna give it to the strut. But nope, you killed it.
I was going to say next after that, third rebuttal, strut.
You threw it away. Your chance gone. Peace.
I'm gonna go with Baroque's Guy.
Baroque's Guy gives it for here.
It's always fucking rigged.
I hate to give Brendan a second win on this, but
This is rigged. I say rigged.
You should have let him dig his own grave. You threw him a ladder.
You gave me the ladder from the
Yeah.
depths of the abyss.
to get out of this stupid hole he dug for himself.
I almost made it down to Waffle, and you got me out. So thank you.
Sure, breast chicken. I don't care.
Winner of the Brass Chicken Award goes to the guy who shot Koza.
The guy who shot
Yeah,
Koza.
goes. I knew you were gonna give me that fucking dude. Like at first, I wanted to call it, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him go. I had a sixth sense. I'm sort of fucking god.
Shit.
Sorry.
He knows me too well.
Oh my god.
Well, that's it. Devin, you can do your spiel.
Follow us on Twitter at Panda Sightings. We also have an Instagram and an email.
Next week we get a reset on the grab bag, so we get fresh segments. We can do haikus again, maybe.
I don't want to watch volleyball.
Let's go to bed.
You can go to bed.
All right, Johnny's. I'm going to tuck you into bed real quick.
No, there's
Once upon
one
a
Johnny.
time-
No, there's one Johnny. Don't you dare disgrace our man.
I thought they were all Johnnies.
No, it's just the one guy.
No, he's
Get in
Johnny.
the fucking bed, Johnny!
The rest of them are
I ain't
Yosukus.
gonna say it again. No, you can't have water.
You said the rest of them are Yosukus.
Yeah, the rest of them are Yosukus.
Yeah.
Yosku, get the fuck in the basement where you belong.
Know your place, trash.
The bed is only fit for Johnny.
It only fits one child. All the Yosukus have to sleep in the basement with the cobwebs.
God damn it! I told Jordy to stop dividing our family up, and now you're doing it too.
What? You did it. You just did it right now.
I got caught up in the moment.
Your Honor, they were robbing the bank. I just happened to have a mask.
I just happened to have the mask. I wasn't planning on robbing a bank today, but COVID. I got the mask. I got the mask in my purse, so I went with it.
I'm fucking crying.
And you know what?
Fucking stupid.
I regret nothing. It was me, Crocodile, forever and always. It was me. I did it.
5 seasons in a movie.
No, we already did that joke already.
All right, I'm done. It's 6 seasons in a movie. You fucking idiots.